Hi, how are you doing? I just had a question. I'm trying to order on the Supermax delivery app, and I'm in the lunchbox section, and I just can't. There's no option for no sleepy chicken.
There's no option for?
No sleepy chicken. Is it something that I just put in the delivery notes or the order notes or something?
What you want? Can you just repeat?
Yeah, so you know when you go into the lunchbox part of it, and there's like, do you want it max? Do you want what drink do you want? What dips do you want? But there's no option. There's no option for no sleepy chicken.
No sleep. What you say? No
No
sleepy.
sleepy, like like go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Yeah. No sleepy chicken because I've had it before. I've had it before where I've eaten I haven't ordered it and I've eaten it and I've just gone straight to sleep.
I don't know, man. You'll have to contact the head office,
The head office?
Yeah, because I first time here.
Do you know how I can contact the head office about sleepy chicken?
Yeah, well, I don't know about what you mean. No sleepy chicken. What that means.
Okay, right. Okay, thanks. Okay, thank you.
Oh, he was actually a good sport.
He was really nice about it.
At the end, he was laughing. Oh, that's so funny. Should we do one more?
Yeah.
Let's do one more.
Here, you do one now.
All right, okay.
Okay. That's so funny.
Oh, man. Sleepy chicken.
Ring another one there.
All right, my phone's recording.
Yeah,
bro.
but as in, I'll just go to a different one. You can ring that one.
You did really well staying composed there.
Oh, man, I was wobbling a little. I was like, no sleepy chicken.
I have things to do later.
Air Square, ring them. They'll have no time for you.
For the viewers at home, we're working out a sleepy chicken bit.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Hi, how's things, man? I'm just calling because I had a quick question there. I'm trying to make an order online, but I'm running into a bit of trouble. So I'm trying to order a lunchbox, and obviously it asks you what pieces you want in it and everything, but I don't see an option there for no sleepy chicken.
Sorry?
I don't see the option for no sleepy chicken. I'm just wondering, does that have to go in the notes afterwards, or what is it?
Sorry, what piece of chicken did you say there? It's very loud in this kitchen, sorry.
I just don't want the sleepy chicken because I have things to do after, so I'm just wondering, it's not there on the app. Do I have to put that as a specific instruction?
Yeah, you can put it as an instruction, yeah.
Okay, sound. So if I have, please no sleepy chicken.
It's hard, isn't it? Please no sleepy chicken.
That's so fucking stupid. He just got sick of my shit. He was like, yeah, just put it in the instructions.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid would happen with your man.
Please no sleepy chicken.
So will I contact head office about no sleepy chicken?
You actually should. Oh, man.
Oh, so funny.
That makes no fucking sense. So stupid.
There's something there. Sleepy chicken is hilarious.
Ringing a fast food place and getting mad at them because their chicken makes you go straight to sleep. Do you have no sleepy chicken?
It stems from there was a period where I thought that I was allergic to Supermax chicken.
Yeah.
Because every time that I would eat it, I would fall asleep. We'd be in the car on the way home from a match or something. And Dad would be like, "Oh, we'll stop in Supermax." I'm like, "Yes." I'm like, I want a snack box,
day,
please. Snack box, and then I'd eat it, and then 30 seconds after I finish it, I'm like, every fucking time, I was like, this chicken hurts so good,
So then you just go through life thinking that everyone falls asleep after Supermax chicken.
I would deliberately.
It's nice, but I don't know. I'm not a big sleepy chicken guy.
Yeah,
I like chicken that keeps. I don't.
it's a bit early for a nap. Like, I want fried chicken, but I don't really want to go to bed. Like, oh man,
God damn it.
So funny. Like, we'll have to keep ringing Supermaxes and asking them for sleepy chicken.
Yeah, I couldn't. My voice was wobbling like mad.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
yeah. It's very like your heart races. Like,
yeah.
Did you do many prank calls when you were young?
Yeah, I think I did a few, but they were all just stupid. Like, you would just ring someone that you know on a private number, and you just say some slurs that I can't say on air.
I heard you were gay.
Yeah. The classics, like the classics.
Oh man, that's a classic bit.
Yeah,
I love it.
We might start doing more prank calls. That's actually pretty fun. I like that.
It's really enjoyable.
Yeah.
We'll have to think of some other good ones.
Yeah, some
Good old chicken is good. Like,
are we allowed to put that online? On air?
Yeah, definitely.
Is there like a law about prank calls?
Nah.
I don't care.
Do you know what? Like, if there is a law about prank calls,
You're breaking it.
fucking crucify me. Like, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key. My death row meal. Your finest sleepy chicken, please.
yeah. Give me that sleep. Give me that snooze.
What's going on with you?
Fuck all, man.
Fuck all. How was your week, man?
Oh, it was nice. Yeah.
What you get up to?
I was just working away, training we're playing a soccer tournament at the weekend.
Sick.
But I actually had a funny thing happen to me yesterday.
Oh,
it's
go
like,
on.
I didn't think the people really did this, but I was driving, just left work, and I was just driving up to the lights in the town there.
Yeah.
And I was just taking a left. And as I was taking the left, I spotted a woman walking a cat on a lead.
Oh.
I know. I was like, is that real? Like,
Yeah,
do people actually do that?
Now that you say that, I feel like, like it does happen, but it's a very like moot point thing to do. Like a cat will just walk itself.
Yeah, there's no need for it. But anyway, so I was literally staring at this.
Yeah.
I conked the car and hit the curb. He conked the car and I was like, oh fuck!
Yeah.
Had a full meltdown. Went onto the curb and I was like, Jesus Christ, what's happened? I literally felt like I'd taken acid or something. Like, it just got me. Like,
Cat on a lead.
yeah.
Just separated you from consciousness.
It was a full, like, just pure head turn. I forgot that I was driving a car. Like, I was like, what the fuck is that? Like,
Some fellas talk about, like, seeing a pretty girl and crashing the car. For you, it's just a cat on a lead. Like, no way.
no fucking way, bro. I also experienced what it must be like to get a cum shot to the face. So in my work, we use a lot of like spray glue, and like the glue dries over if you leave the can for like a while. So you have to like clean. You have to clean off the nozzle.
You have to wipe the tip.
I was cleaning off the nozzle, and I pressed it by accident, and it fucking shot me in the face.
You splooged all over.
I got a cold load on my face. Like, it went all in my fucking hair and everything. Like.
You got a cold, sticky glue load.
Yeah, I got a cold, sticky load.
That's nasty.
Yeah, and I did hit like a full.
Was it white as well?
You ever see the trend of throwing slices of cheese on cats' heads, where they throw it on them and they just go like, oh, they have a full recoil. I was struck dumb by this. Like, it hit me and I was like, oh,
Raggy.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about all that happened to me this week.
Crashed the car, glue load.
Crashed the car, saw a cat, got a load in my face.
Yeah. Sick.
Pretty
Nice one.
fucking sweet week.
Yeah.
Like,
happy days.
Sweet.
I can literally never even remember what happened in my week. It's literally just like a fucking, like, I time travel to the podcast every Friday.
Yeah, do you know, I literally, it was
Yeah.
only yesterday we were messaging and I was like, all right, yeah, nice, yeah, that'll be good now. We'll do the pod now in a few days and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, it's tomorrow. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Literally.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Every time as well, we're like, yeah, we'll come with like, some topics and everything. And then we just get here, we're just like, do you want to prank call Supermax?
Do you want to
Ask them if we can get non-sleepy chicken.
Do you want to flesh out the sleepy chicken thing? Yeah.
I would like for the podcast to be a place where we can like, expand on our bits a little bit.
Yeah.
We've often riffed on things that would be quite funny to do, but we've never like done them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it would be
funny
funny to ring them up and say,
Yeah.
I want to sleepy. Like,
Yeah. Lord help the world if we ever start a Patreon. Like,
oh, bless.
it's
like,
going to turn into just anarchy.
I'm going to let
We're gonna
all the slurs fly that I hold back every week.
We're gonna take it to the streets of Galway and just start filming live videos of.
See who can get a junkie to chase them first. Like.
Yeah. So if you want some of that premium content, you got to stick around.
Yeah, you have to share it to your friends and hit the like button, please.
We're not there yet, but that's probably something that I think we would both like to do in the near future.
Definitely, yeah. And then like just if the pod was making a bit of money, you could really like step up your fucking.
We could buy props.
Your efforts, like.
We could buy props.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
Fuck all happened in my week. I was in fits laughing all morning in work. First of all, I woke up at the time I was supposed to be in work at. So I rushed out the door anyway and I got in. But I heard this story. One of the lads was telling me, did you hear about the fella on night shift? And I was like, this is already going to be a good story.
That's a great start to a story. Like.
Yeah. Only the worst happens on night shift.
Did you hear about the night man?
So I'm not going to say like the company I work for or anything, but it's like, are you familiar with like clean room?
Yeah.
Environments, like
is that where like
it's a very sterile.
As you enter, you have to put on like a suit and stuff.
You have to put on a lab jacket, like a hat, like a balaclava, gloves, shoe covers, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't have any contamination in a clean room. This is why this story is funny. And I was like, no, what happened with the guy on night shift? And he goes, he shit himself in his cell. This guy, right? This guy. So inside a clean room, you have like loads of different work areas with like multiple steps in them, and people work on them, right?
Like you work in a particular part of the clean room.
Yeah. So there might be like 5 or 6 people in a cell.
Yeah.
Okay. And like there's a huge emphasis on no germs, no bacteria. You can't take your phone out. Like, you know, you have to. Everything. It has to be super clean and super sterile.
And does that apply? Like, can you leave the room? Like if you needed to go to the bathroom, could you?
Yeah. Like you walk out of the clean room into like the gown up area,
into the dirty room.
Yeah. And then you just like de-gown and you just go out then, and then you can go to the toilet or whatever you want. Okay. So this guy was in his cell and he shit himself, like diarrheaed himself, like, and apparently he stayed in there for like a minute, just like, because I imagine you'd be in full panic, like,
yeah,
if you full on, like, not even turtle headed, but just sharted yourself. yeah, you can feel that on your leg, like.
It's not like there's like a tiny little circle of shit in your pants. It's like you've ruined your pants, like
you've made a brown puddle, like in your underwear. There's liquid rust seeping down your legs. So I was picturing this guy and I was like, oh my god, like this is genuinely what would happen in a nightmare situation.
That's a full nightmare.
That's a literal nightmare. Like, oh no, I shit myself in work. Like that's bad enough, but to do it in a sterile, clean environment. So I was thinking about this guy all day long. I'm like, well, I need to know, like, I wish I was there. I want to know what was going through his head.
Yeah.
It must have just been sheer panic. Because he ended up like staying there for a minute, and then he had to. It's a long walk from the clean room out to the bathroom. Like you have to go out of a room into like a big hallway with loads of other rooms. Then you have to walk up that hallway. You have to go into the de-gown area. Then you have to de-gown, and you have to walk out that door to get into like, you know, the main building area with like the.
And then you have to go to the bathroom.
And then you have to go to the bathroom. So this guy had to go on a quest with fucking shit covered quads and calves, like.
You just be walking on the hallway and you see a fellow walking with his socks tucked over his pants, man. And you're like, that's a bit weird.
Yeah.
You know, he fucking dumped in his pants, like.
But they had to like shut down the whole cell for like a day.
What?
Yeah, like he shit in a clean room. Like you can't do that. Like you don't do them things.
You can't do that.
Listen, you don't do them things in this here clean room, you know.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah, literally. But
I do you know what? Reminded me of a story that. Somebody told me that there was like a full-on investigation. Like, I don't think there was
investigation.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, was it where you work or was it somewhere else? But it was like a similar field, and they had a clean room, and somebody like took a shit and hid it in there. Somebody took a shit, like a solid shit.
The shitler.
And then like bagged it and hid it in the cupboard.
Bagged it and tagged it. Oh, that's maniacal.
Isn't it, like?
Yeah, that's devious.
And I think I remember like your man had like a few days off anyway, and then they had to like, there was like a couple of weeks where like they weren't allowed to go into the room, and there was like literally like they were launching a full investigation.
That's
like,
fucking insane.
looking at the cameras and stuff like to find out what diabolical man did this.
The thing is like I don't think there's cameras.
Definitely a man as well.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, women just don't do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
If they do, they need to be shot.
Yeah. Taken out to pasture and domed. I was thinking about this too. Like, I would genuinely, like, not joking, I would have to switch jobs. Like, I couldn't stay.
Oh, if you shit yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm gone, man. I'm no notice.
I'm gone like the breeze.
I say, here, listen, thank you very much for the opportunity to work for you. I have to go now. It's like the Mike Tyson interview. Did you ever see that?
Yeah. It's like,
you have to go
you
now.
have to go now.
You understand?
I shit my pants. I have to go now. You understand, right?
You understand, right?
Yeah.
You've got to go.
Just looking with that crazed look in his eyes, like. Yeah. Nah, you can't stay in the job after you fucking blew the back doors off yourself.
I've had a few like bad like getting written up in work sort of stuff. Like,
have you?
Yeah, I've had a couple of them.
Have any of them involved browning yourself?
No, I've never like properly shit myself. Like properly. I've definitely farted a little bit hard. Like,
how did you get written up?
Oh, there was a couple of things at one of my jobs. I used to work in Argos.
Yeah, I remember.
And they had this thing where they'd bring like a mystery shopper in, and they would like try and buy something that you had to be over 18 to buy.
Right, okay.
And like anyway, so I just get the order in the back and I collect it and bring it out and give it to them. Yeah. And it was a block of knives. Like, why do you sell that? Like, and the thought didn't even cross my mind because I came out to the front and it was like a small woman.
Yeah.
And I looked at her and I was like, she's over 18. And she was wearing an Iron Maiden t-shirt, and I was like,
sick.
I was like, that's sort of a like era appropriate. I was like, yeah, she looks about the right age to like Iron Maiden. Like,
yeah.
And so I gave her the block of knives, and I went back.
Tickets to Iron Maiden,
baby.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, and I walked back inside, and the manager comes up and she goes, "Did you just give a block of knives to somebody?" I was like, "Yeah, why?" And she was like, "You didn't even ask them if they were 18." Like, I was like, "What?" She didn't look like she was whipping out the blicky. Like,
yeah.
And I got written up for it, and I was so staunchly like.
Yeah, that's like not fair, that one, because it's like
I thought she looks over 18, like
maybe she's an avid cooker, like.
And like they kept trying to like harass me with it. They were like, "Yeah, but you didn't check." And I go, "Yeah, but what age was she?" And they're like, "She's 23." And I'm like,
"There you go."
So what? Like, you're gonna write me up for this?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I was like, I thought she looks over 18, and she is.
Yeah, I didn't idea
the problem,
because
like?
I was right.
What's the fucking issue, lad?
Yeah.
But
that's stupid.
I had like a burnt reputation by that point in Argos. Like,
really?
Oh, brother.
If I remember correctly, the days you were working in Argos were also the days that we just had non-stop fucking sessions.
Yeah, 100%.
Staying across the road.
Like, I would constantly just be like waking up and be like, "Oh my god, my shift's already over."
Yep.
yeah. Or like, "Oh fuck, I'm 3 hours late." Like,
yeah.
One time I managed to make it in on time for like the early morning. It was like 7 o'clock or something. And you had to like unload the delivery, and then there was like a half an hour where you didn't have to do anything. And I just found myself a lovely chair that we were like, you sell to people, like, and I just sat down on it and fell asleep. And I remember just being asleep, and there was a fella beside me eating a pot noodle and playing like fucking Snakes and Ladders on his phone. I'm asleep.
The country's finest.
Yeah, and I just hear a horrible voice like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And my eyes open up and I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm in work."
Yeah. Who was that?
I poke out and it's the manager, like, like, "Brother, I am fucking done here."
Yeah.
Like, I had so much shit like that and I never got fired. So
I was about to ask you, did you get fired from that job?
No, I got written up like just often enough where it was okay.
Have you gotten fired from a job before?
No.
Oh, I have.
No, I haven't.
No. I got fired from one job, and I left another job right before they were about to fire me. Which in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done, because I think if they fire you from somewhere, they have to like pay you for like a few weeks or something, don't they?
Do they?
I think so. Yeah.
They have to give you a notice of like firing.
Yeah.
Could have got that money off them.
Yeah. Oh, but it was back in the day, like when I was just a horrible fiend for for drink and drugs, like.
Yeah.
And I was working in another factory in Galway, and man, like I probably called in sick at least like once or twice a month, like.
Really?
Yeah.
That's too high of a ratio, like.
Oh yeah. And literally any time I was in there, I was just fucking. I would take like 20-minute bathroom breaks. I would just.
Demon.
Yeah.
Smoking vapes in
vaping
work, like.
non-stop. Now, like, to be fair, I was younger. Like, I was like 19 or 20. Like,
Yeah, you don't give a fuck about anything.
And
like.
I was just literally in the throes of addiction. I would get home from work, go home, right? Take like 4 tabs of acid, and then like just be tripping balls all day, and then just go into work again like the next night. I worked night shift, like. So get home in the morning.
Oh.
Pop like 4 or 5 tabs of acid.
Would you sleep like?
I might just get like 3 hours towards the end of it.
Damn.
Yeah, I was living in a fever dream there for a while. Like the people don't know. I have a colored past. Like
yeah.
I really do.
You're not as nice as you seem.
No,
like.
proper deviant.
Yeah.
I'd go in as well, just baked, like just absolutely baked.
Really?
Blood red, thinking like, no one's gonna notice this.
No one's gonna know. Like.
There came a point where like, when I actually got fired, I didn't even know that I had been fired. I was like,
you're that fucking you're that much of a stoner. Like.
Yeah. It was
so Paul, after reviewing your performance over the last couple of months and your infringements on the policy of the company, we've decided to let you go.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
All right, nice
Wink.
One. Let me go for the day, is it?
Yeah. No, I had like 4 or 5 disciplinary like phone call meetings with like the hiring agency. And the last one, like I was.
What are they like?
They were kind of saying like I just didn't really care. I was in that stage of my life where like I was obviously an addict, like I just didn't really care what was happening. I was like, all right, cool. All right, is this phone call gonna be long? I'm trying to get some yolks, like.
yeah. I gotta go on my lunch and buy a bag.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. But by like the 5th disciplinary meeting from the hiring agency on the phone, like they ring every now and then. It's like, you're missing too many days, yada yada yada. But by the end of it, she was like, yeah, look, I think it's the end of the road. We're kind of at the end of the road now. And I was like, all right, okay, yeah. I took this to mean like you're on your last chance.
Oh,
but really, it was like you're done. Like,
yeah,
so I went.
We're at the end of the road. There's a few more steps left in it. Like.
Yeah. Is there an old fucking? Is there a fork in the road?
Oh, so we're turning right.
Yeah. So I went into work the next day, and I was getting all these looks kind of, and I was like, oh god, what's going on here? Spent like the first hour in work, and then like the supervisor and like someone else was like, Paul, can we talk to you outside for a minute? And I was like, yeah, sure. So we went out into the hallway, and then they're like, yeah, look, this is kind of uncomfortable, but you're not supposed to be in. I'm like,
nice.
Did you get the call yesterday? And I was like, yeah, I did. I thought it was just last chance kind of job. And they were like, no, man, no. But they were talking to me as if I would be devastated by this, and I was just like I knew at the time. Like, I still had the self-awareness to know that I was like just a colossal fuck up. Like, I was surprised it kept me this long. Like,
yeah, you were like, well, it's a good run.
Yeah. They were like, yeah. So look, thanks for everything. We're really sorry about this. I was like, oh yeah, no, fair, yeah.
Yeah, you were just like, yeah.
I would have fired me ages ago.
Yeah, you're fucking a bit slow off the mark, lad. That's good. Yeah.
So that was my kind of firing story.
That's good.
In like my real adult life, like my sober life, I'm a good worker. Like,
yeah, same.
Back then, it was just fucking anarchy. Like.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Like, I remember I left Argos, and I was saying, like, I left and I had a job sorted, like, so I was like, nice. Yeah, I'm going now, and I handed in my notice, worked my last 2 weeks, and then like on the last day, I went around and I was like shaking everybody's hands. Saying, because I worked there for like a year or 2 years or something, and I was like, oh yeah, no, thanks for everything, thanks for looking after me and all. And one of the fellas, he's like the team leader, he comes up to me and he shakes my hand and he goes, best of luck to you. Hey, we've never had anybody like you.
Was that a compliment or an insult?
Yeah, it was kind of like, I don't know how I don't know how you're still here. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, we've never had anyone the likes of you.
And you went, and you never fucking will.
And I was like, thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah, that's such a vague, ambiguous thing to say. Like,
Yeah.
it can be taken either way.
Yeah, I'd say it was because like when I was there, I was like a really hard worker.
Yeah.
But it was just getting me there was the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, man. What was your least favorite job? Because I have another one. I worked in sales as well before. I worked for a electricity provider, and it was one of those jobs where like you get paid a wage, but you're working for the commission basically.
Oh, right. You get paid like a poor wage.
It's actually a good wage, but
Was it?
you only get that wage under the agreement that like, okay, you better be selling stuff as well, and
Yeah, if you don't sell for a while, you lose your wage probably. Like.
you'll be fired. Like,
Oh, right.
yeah, and
Straight away.
it was one of those jobs where you'd pile into a van with like a team and you'd like go off to a fucking estate in bumfuck nowhere and just
Yeah.
start knocking on doors. That was the worst job. I hated it so much. First day on that job, again, this was me in like just deep in my addiction days. Like, get out of the van with the fella. First thing, he turns to me and he goes like, "Do you want to go do some speed?" And I was like, "Yeah, I absolutely do." Like, this is not what I was expecting my first day on the job, but I am pleasantly surprised. Like,
Was that a fella who'd like been there a little bit longer?
yeah, this
like?
fella was a killer salesman. Like, he was just going around. He thought he was the Wolf of Wall Street. Genuinely, like the way he would talk about things and the way he would like act, he thought he was the business.
Yeah, he thought he was pure manipulating everybody into buying it. Like,
Yeah.
Jordan Belling, like.
Jordan Bell snort.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah.
So yeah, I ended up in the toilets at this fella 10 minutes into the job, just doing speed, like, and then we were going around the house. I was just crippled with anxiety.
Yeah,
I was
you're like, I'm on speed at
I'm
the
on
minute, like.
speed at work. I've never done this before.
And
I've never
like-
done this drug before. Like,
Did you observe him while he like doing his sales thing? Like, were you shadowing him sort of?
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
And how was he? Like, was he fucking?
He was pretty good. He was just kind of.
Pulls out a knife. He's like,
His-
fucking violence, or I'm gonna kill you. Do you want to do some speed?
His whole spin on it was like nearly being like a people's person. Do you know what I mean? Like, kind of like not being a company man. He'd be like knocking on the door, and he'd be like, "Yeah, look, you know, around here selling, but it's actually a really good deal. Can I tell you about, you know, like that kind of thing."
Sort of like, here, I hate doing this, but the only thing that keeps me doing this job is getting people like you really good deals.
Yeah,
you know, that kind of
proper
thing.
snake oil salesman.
Yeah.
There were some houses as well that we would go to, and he would not even be selling them anything. He would just go to that house because he knew that he could like stop in there and have a joint with someone. Like,
Really?
yeah.
What?
This fella was a dosser. Like,
That's gas.
Yeah,
I'd say that
pretty
fella
funny.
like goes hard for like the first few.
Yeah.
Like, tries to get all his sales done.
Literally,
And
yeah.
then just like spends the rest of the week just fucking tipping away. Like.
yeah. That
That's
was a shit job.
unbelievable. Like,
Because I was so bad at it as well. Because at the time, I was all kinds of fucked up. Like,
yeah, fried. Like,
yeah. not my brightest days. Like,
no,
we
and
used to just go into estates as well, and you would literally see people because you'd have like a fucking bell end like book bag on you and like a shirt and like thing.
did you have like a gilet, branded gilet or a jacket or
like
something?
that. Yeah.
Ugh.
Ugh is right.
grim.
Like, and you'd be walking into an estate and you'd see people looking out the windows and just fucking closing the curtains like you're the fucking scum of the earth.
100%. Like,
I couldn't do the job because I was like, everyone fucking hates me.
yeah, and it is like a fella knocked on my door not too long ago, and he was like just a Polish fella. I think he's like an immigrant or something, and he did like he knocked on the door and then handed me like a card to read. I don't think he speaks English or anything, and the card said like, "Oh, hello, I'm from Poland. Will you buy these wooden things that I have made myself? They're €20 each."
Yeah.
And then like I read it and I was like, no. And like I was saying it to him, and he was taking like 20 or 30 things out of a bag, and he wasn't looking at it. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to buy any of these things.
Yeah.
I was like, first of all, they're too fucking expensive, man. And even if I wanted one, I wouldn't buy one. Like, and then on the back of, I like flipped the card around and it says, if no, please give me a $5 anyway. And I was
That's
like,
funny.
I was like, that is funny. If I had a $5, I would give it to him.
Yeah.
But I don't. Sorry.
Yeah. If you don't want to buy them, pay me anyway.
Yeah, that's such a fucking.
That is funny. Yeah.
Yeah. People who come to your door is just like, fuck off.
Do you know who are really good salesmen though?
Who?
Attractive people. Because
Yeah.
when we lived in the same house in Dyke Road, I don't like salesmen. If someone like knocks on the door, I'll just, what's the quickest thing I can say to get them to fuck off, and I'll close the door. But like, I opened it one day. This is when I was single now as well, mind you. And this really like attractive woman was like standing there at the door. So obviously I was a bit like surprised. I was taken aback. Like,
Yeah.
I was in the kitchen cooking me eggs. Like,
You're like, hey, do you want to come in? Sorry, the house smells like eggs. She's like, oh my fucking
sorry, the
hate
house
my
smells
job.
like eggs. Sorry, I'm so sweaty. But she started telling me about like, she actually, it was a similar job to the one I was doing where like you're selling electricity.
Right.
If it was anyone else, I would have been like, fuck off. But she started telling me, I was like,
Oh,
tell me more. Like,
yeah.
you know.
I'm very interested.
Yeah, like genuinely, if you're anyway like attractive and you have a bit of chat, I think you'd clean up in sales.
Probably, yeah.
Because I was gonna listen to her despite I nearly would have bought electricity off her.
Funny as well, because like we probably should have bought some electricity while we were living in that house. Like,
We were slumming it in that house for
Brother,
time. Like
it
we
was
just would not buy oil.
it was unbelievably cold in the wintertime. Like, lad, sometimes it would be cold outside, and you
Yeah.
would go inside, and it was colder.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
How is this possible? Like,
Many a morning I walked downstairs in that house and I could like see my breath. I'd be like, and like a big
yeah,
like.
it's fucking crazy.
You wake up in the morning, your hands and feet are just frozen. I think one winter before you actually moved in, I was sitting in the living room and I never knew that we had a fireplace in that house.
yeah.
I had the PlayStation and the TV pushed in front of the fireplace, gaming, wrapped in 3 blankets, multiple layers, freezing with COVID. And then I looked, do you know the stone chimney? I kind of looked at it above the TV. I was like,
What is that?
that couldn't be a chimney because we don't have a fireplace. And then I just looked behind it.
Poke up above the telly.
I was like, oh my God, there's been a fireplace there the whole time. Like,
Yeah, that fireplace saved my ass this winter, like, because we're just bombing it with wood and turf.
yeah.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, that house was, we did not fucking keep up to date on things.
It was crazy, like.
Oh man, one of the funniest things ever, one of my fondest memories of that house was your beef with the ESB.
Oh, yeah. Electric Ireland.
Electric Ireland.
And the ESB.
Louis was in an eternal beef for months on
Brother.
end with Electric Ireland. On the phone for like an hour at a time, just like, I'm not paying you. Put our electricity on.
Yeah, they literally, like, they just came by one day and just, like, cut off our electricity.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
rang them up, and it's so infuriating. You ring up and you get just like a different person every time. And you have to re-explain your story.
Oh, they're designed to just
every
make you
time.
give up.
I was so stubborn and so
Yeah.
ready for confrontation that I would literally just sit there and I would just be on the phone and be angry as fuck, like.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, yeah, no, you owe us like $1,000. And I'm like, no, I don't. I was like, I don't owe you $1,000. Like, I really don't.
Wasn't it because the previous person didn't switch over the bill or something?
Yeah, it's like the person who used to control the electricity in our house, remember her?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
she like cancelled
Fucking
that account,
bitch.
and I started up a new one. And then for some reason, like, there's multiple of our addresses on the road. So somebody else like kept closing our account and taking it over.
Right.
And then, but for some reason, so basically nobody was paying electricity for our house, but I had an account, and I was waiting for bills, and I was messing. I was like, here, where's the bill? Like,
Yeah.
And then one day they just come and shut us off, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Nope.
no, I'm not fucking having this, lads.
Yeah.
I'm not having this.
The worst man to have angry at you as well is Louis McGee.
I rang up one time, and the woman answers the phone, and I go, put your supervisor on. She was like, can I have your account number? And I said, no, put your supervisor on now. And she was like, she caught the brunt of it, like, because I was on the phone like every day for a week.
But you get so sick of the rigmarole.
Yeah.
You just went straight in. I'm like supervisor.
I'm like, I know the account number off by heart, but I'm not giving it to you. Like, no, it's not happening. Like.
I've done this so many times that I know exactly what you're going to say to me. And I know exactly what you're going to say after I answer that. So just put your fucking supervisor on now.
Like, put your supervisor on, because I'll do it with you and I'll have to do it with them again.
Yeah.
Put them on now.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, no, I can definitely help you. And I was like, no, you can't. That's like, there's about 40 minutes of reading worth of notes on my account. I'm not doing it twice. Put your supervisor on now.
Yeah.
I'm making a complaint about you.
Woman I just met.
Yeah, 'cause I used to always find it like really difficult to like argue with people, especially in like a customer service setting. Like, but I've had plenty of them now where I'm just like, nah. I'm
not running like. Yeah.
Do you remember being so shy that like if your like order ever got fucked up in a restaurant, that like your mom would have to sort it out for you? Like, yeah. Now I'm like, you fucked this up, fix it now.
Yeah, I go back and forth on it. Like, sometimes if it's something that I really am picky about and I want it specifically, I have no issue. I have no issue saying it. But other times I'm just like, I'm just not even arsed. I'm just going to eat it as it is. Like, if it's something minor that doesn't like, if they didn't forget to take like an ingredient out that like I hate or something, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with like most things.
I'm gonna fucking kill you, you stupid fucking idiot.
Oh man,
I would love to just let loose on somebody like that. I'm always like, keep it at least civil. Like, I'd love to just go, shut the fuck up, you dumb slut. Give me that fucking food now, you bitch.
A lot of pent up rage in you. Like,
yeah, literally. Like, yes.
You just take out the fucking wrath that you have towards all the Deliveroo drivers that have shafted you on this one poor person.
My god, man, yeah, Deliveroo drivers.
Start wailing on them. Like.
I literally will fight them all. Like, it's like I think it stems from like never speaking up when like I really just didn't want to do something when I was younger.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it bottles. Like you bottle it up. And then you just
you get to a stage where you're an adult and you're just like, I'm not doing that. And it comes across really abrasive, but it's just like there's no pleasantries involved. It's just, I'm not doing that.
Like, fuck this.
I'm not doing that. Like. I wish I had done it in national school one time. I felt like a deep sense of embarrassment. We always had like special things because our school was small, so like they always tried to like do like little events for us.
Tell the people how many people were in your school, because it's ridiculous.
Well, in my class there was 3 people. And in my whole school, there was like 28. Like
absolute rednecks.
Like bush fucking school. Like, but like when we went to secondary school, there was more people in my form, and there was like 6 forms. There was more people in one form than there was in my whole national school. Like,
that's
nuts.
nuts.
Crazy. Like, but there was a lot of like diplomacy going on in the national school where like it would always be like exercise related or like, you know, soccer. We'd be playing soccer on a Friday. And then like the girls would complain that like, you know, that's not really what we want to do. So
shut up.
Yes. I wish I just went, shut up. I'll beat you up. That's okay because I'm a child.
6'4", 10-year-old.
But we had to do this thing one time where like this woman came in and she was like a dance instructor, and she taught us like a dance routine to Samina Mina Waka Waka.
Oh my god.
And we literally had to do like it was the whole song. The song's like 4 minutes long, and we had to do choreography, and like she'd be like, and now the boys, and you'd have to do your bit, and then it would be the girls doing their bit. And I was just, every single day we were practicing this, I was fuming. So fucking angry that I was having to do this, like. And
just a big gangly cup.
I was like, this is not for me, like.
Waka waka
I was like, if killing all the girls in the school would make this stop, I will do it, like.
Oh, that's gas.
And we had to perform it as well. It was
in front of your parents.
I can't remember who it was in front of.
Your dad's called you gay.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm not going to that.
You're on your own, buddy.
But like, from not going like, I'm not doing that. That's why I am the way I am now. I think like it's like, fuck off. I'm not doing it. Like,
There is definitely certain experiences everyone has where it's like, this is the final straw. From here on out, I'm sticking to my guns. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna go play soccer. You can do your gay little dances here anywhere you want.
yeah. While you were telling that story, I was trying to think about national school as well, and if there was anything that happened the same. And we had to do like Irish dancing and stuff for a while, and it was like, yeah, fair enough, like I get it, it's part of like my heritage and everything, but I just don't like doing it. Like,
yeah, I'm not gonna
I'm
be
around
good
here
at this,
jumping, clicking my heels, jiggling,
yeah, true. Yeah, it's like you're overweight, like
way too overweight.
You're making me do like literally the dance that requires you to be like the most nimble with your footwork. Like,
yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I was still kind of Polly Twinkle Toes. Like,
nice.
I had a bit of dexterity to me, but like just double D's on a 12-year-old bouncing, clattering together like just wet slaps of fat tits.
Stop, man! You're gonna make me horny. Like.
Oh, yeah,
that's so funny.
I was a demon in like national school and secondary school. I would have done anything to get out of like PE or exercise. Like, even in secondary school, I was the fella up on the stage that would like always forget his PE gear. Like,
Oh yeah.
whereas I feel like you probably couldn't wait to get into PE.
Lad, it was literally like
Your wet
I'd be
dream.
like, oh sick, it's
You're
Wednesday.
just in class. She's like, oh, I'm so fucking fast. I'm gonna fucking run. Oh my god, I'm so fast.
Yeah, that was literally it.
Sports!
Like, PE was like coming, and because especially because like you're at that age where you really want to like impress girls.
Yeah.
So you're trying so fucking hard.
See, I was just forced to be the jester. Like, I couldn't impress girls in athleticism.
Yeah, man, you're basically the Joker.
Yeah, I was sick, twisted jokester.
Society.
Yeah, my like in with girls, or the way that I would try to rizz up females as a chub, was not
As a fat.
As a fat. It wasn't through sports. It was like, it was through humor and through like wokeness as well for a while. I was walking a slippery tightrope. I could now be one of those guys that's like a liberal cock.
Get away from her.
Yeah. Not even that kind of woke. It's like not
How woke were you? I don't really.
not white knighting, but like first and second year. Kind
Yeah,
of just
women
like
should have rights.
that kind of stuff, or like just you know, I can't explain it, but like just exploring these like
Saying what you
topics.
think they want you to say.
Sometimes, yeah, but it's like just saying, like, oh, well, you know, me, I'm just really against discrimination.
So fucking gay, man.
But at the time, I was like that. I did believe that.
Yeah.
And then I grew to be a horrible racist.
Yeah, you grew up to be a horrible fucking narcissist racist.
Just for the record, I'm not a racist.
Yeah.
Possibly a narcissist, but not a racist.
I'm not a racist.
But yeah, man, PE was not my thing. It's funny, you know, when you look at it, like, because I did a complete 180, like, from like fat tits clapping
Two.
to like cage fighting.
Fat dick flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a complete 180 from like going up to Mr. Conlon there and saying, "Oh, sorry, sir, I forgot my gear bag. Oh, I must have left it at home."
He's like, "Oh, really?"
And
Again?
he's like,
yeah, and I was like, "Yeah."
He's like, "Yeah." Oh, so the same thing for the last 6 weeks, huh?
Yep.
And you're like, "Yeah." Going from that to and fighting out of the blue corner. Paul Keane.
Yeah. Life's funny.
Yeah.
Life's funny.
I'm gonna take a
Some
piss.
people say life is like a box of chocolates. You just never know what you're gonna get.
Everybody's brown.
Everybody's brown, full of cream.
I have to take a piss badly.
Okay,
I cannot wait.
Go piss. And we're back.
We're back.
Fucking, you put those car keys down. I won't tolerate weapons in this studio.
Have you ever lost your car keys yet?
Man, every single fucking day, I'm riddled with ADHD. Like, is that even a question? I literally, every time I leave my house, I'm not joking you. Like, I go out to the car, sit down. Oh fuck, I have to go back in for this. Get that, come back in to the car, sit down. I'm like, oh, I need my fucking charger. Go back in, sit down. It's like, oh, I forgot to put this in my gear bag. Go back in. Then the last time I get in the car, I'm like, I don't even have my fucking car key. Like,
a few Keenian slips.
yeah, Keenian slips indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you talked about? Do you want to talk about that on here? Like,
I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got diagnosed with severe ADHD. It's made a lot of things in my life make sense. Like.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like because you've always like just your big move was come in, dump all your possessions on the table, and then forget like 3 of them.
Oh, fact.
Anytime you leave the room, you would forget stuff like.
Yeah, I've learned a lot about like my behaviors and like why I do the things I do. Like my shit is so fucked up. Like I have a mess in like my room's always messy, but it's what I've now learned is called like organized chaos.
Yeah, you
So,
know
like,
where everything is.
Yeah, it's like it's
even
in
though
an
it's
absolute,
everywhere. Like.
it's in an absolute hames, but in my own little ADHD brain, it makes sense. Like
Yeah,
it's like encrypted.
I know what you mean. Sort of. It's like I could have like a load of shit fucked everywhere, and then I'd be like, oh, I'm going training. I'll wear those shorts.
Yeah,
and I'll know where they are.
Yeah,
even though there's shit everywhere. Like.
Yeah.
Is that what it's like?
Kinda, yeah.
Where like you'd be like, oh, I know exactly where this is.
Yeah. For me, it's like
chaos room.
I come up with these weird places to like put things like it's just not where they're supposed to go, but it's where I put them. Like
I go into your room now, and there's just a bunch of like nails hammered into the wall where you've like hung specific things. Like
I couldn't find things in my wardrobe, so I just hang them all on the wall.
Oh, these 2 nails. That's for balancing my phone when I'm asleep.
The big one for me was just pure and utter scatterbrainedness. Like I would be walking like into rooms, standing in the middle of the room for a few seconds, and just genuinely perplexed. It's like, what was I doing in here? Why did I came in here for something? What did I come in here for? And then I think like, oh, it's that. It's for this fucking charger. And then I leave the room. And it's like not actually what I came in for at all. It's like, oh no, it's actually for this. Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, like.
Yeah, I walk into rooms a lot and I just don't know what I'm doing in there.
You're like an old dog, like.
Yeah. Time management is another massive one. Like, I think that I have way more time than I do. I just pure time blindness. Like, I'm always late for things because I leave things at the last minute.
Yeah, it's funny, like, how our friend group, like, developed certain ways for, like, dealing with you. Like, I don't mean that in the bad way, as in, helping it out, like, is where, like, we'd be pre-drinking in a house.
Yeah.
And then, like, before we'd leave, we'd go, like, phone, Wally, passport, fags.
Yeah, that was just for me. Like.
It was a check. It was the check, seeing if Paul had everything.
Yeah.
Also for us as well, but, like, you would nearly... every time you would always one of those things would be missing. Like,
oh yeah, like I've lost, I would say probably close to 10 bank cards as well since the age of 18. Yeah, losing wallets with like €100 in them on nights. You know, just loads of shit like that.
Ireland's never gonna hit its green targets. Like, this ball's wasted plastic. Like,
but it was like kind of eye opening because I got diagnosed with like the combined type, which is hyperactivity paired with inattentiveness. So it's like,
say that a bit more clearly for me. Like,
so there's 2 kind of main types of ADHD. There's the inattentive kind where you find it really hard to focus on things, right, and then there's another kind where you're very hyperactive.
You're always focused on something,
not necessarily focused, but just doing shit or like giddy or like, you know, like
I know what you mean.
Typical example of the kid that can't sit still in the classroom. That kind of thing. I have like a mixture of the 2 of them, so shafted.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you know those 2 types of that disease?
Yeah,
you have both of them.
Yeah.
That's crazy, like.
But it made a lot of sense because like I developed my own coping mechanisms as a teenager to like help me with that. Then like, that's why I smoked so much fucking weed and everything. Like,
did it help like sort of chill you out and help you like just sort of
100%. Like, it's when you have ADHD, you don't have the same baseline level of dopamine as everyone else has.
Okay.
Which is pretty key in like your executive function and like allowing you to do like tasks and like boring things. But for someone with ADHD that has a lower baseline level of that, it like
the dopamine reward for doing things is less, which means the motivation is for doing it is less.
It makes it impossible to like do basic shit. I don't want to say like impossible because you can find a way around it, like, but it's like it's definitely like much like harder. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And
I think that like one of like the main reasons I was doing like heaps of like drugs is because that brought my baseline dopamine up to like like a normal-ish like level. I was like, oh, I feel okay now. But then but then when I wasn't like on that, it was just like my brain was just like
because you went from like getting up to a normal level,
Yeah.
and then dropping back down again.
Yeah, well, my head has always just been like 100 miles per hour, like.
Pure scrambled eggs. Like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it did like it was cool to kind of like say, oh, there is actually a reason why I'm not retarded. Like,
Yeah,
Sometimes I started questioning. I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm fucked.
Holy shit, I'm retarded.
I don't even think it's like that big of a deal though. Like, it's not like it's not like I have a fucking terminal illness or something.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
literally just one of those like.
And it's like it's probably like a hard like because everybody questions sometimes are they fucking retarded, like it's like everyone's done it, like like everyone's done stupid things. I mean, like, why did I do that? I was like, am I stupid? Like, do I have like a mental disability?
That was a big one for me because I just about fucking finished school. Like I nearly like dropped out and leave. I was like, I'm not doing this. Like, I could not make myself like do homework or study or any of that shit. Like, is this really sad?
No.
Okay, good. I don't want it to sound like that.
No.
Yeah, this is just more of like an insight into like what I've learned. Like,
no, it's not.
I didn't want this to come across.
Am I bumming everybody out?
guys, it's me, Fun Paul.
Hey, I'm a fun guy. I'm not sad.
Am I trauma dumping on our viewers right now?
No. It's a good insight into like your personality.
We're doing a psychological deep dive.
Yeah, why you are the way you are. Like,
yeah,
100%.
Yeah, God knew I'd be too powerful. He was like, give that fella ADHD,
nerf him,
and then on top of that, give him a fucking crippling drug addiction.
Yeah, he set you like a few trials. He was like,
he did. Yeah,
he was like,
God sends his toughest challenges to his strongest.
Give him a mental disability. Yeah.
Make him an alcoholic.
Make him eat a lot of food so he's fat. Yeah, and you pass through it, like, so God's probably, when you get up there, God's probably gonna dap you up, he's gonna like,
nice, bro.
I
always knew you'd overcome it. I'm like, why did you do that?
Why did you do that to me?
Why did you do that to me?
What the fuck?
You're a sick, twisted cunt.
Yeah.
Is my life a game to you?
Yeah. Do you ever hit like do something really bad and hit like a hard pray to God?
Yeah.
Like a genuine prayer, like.
Yeah. It's like, oh Lord, if you're real, please save me and help me through this. I did that. I got caught stealing from a can of Lynx out of Dunn's. I think I was with you. I was like 14 now, mind you. I was going.
Is this when the African security guard just
bad boy era?
Is this when the African security guard nabbed you? Like,
yeah. Why didn't I just run?
Why didn't you?
I always think about that. He got me at the door, and he's like, "Hey," and I was just stopped.
You're like, yes,
yeah, like, yes, authority.
Yeah, it's like,
please reprimand me and detain me.
You have to do the little.
Should have just done I should have just done the dash, like.
Yeah, you go. Oh, I'm gonna go this way. Yeah. Run the other way.
But after that, I was in the fucking doghouse at home. My parents were so mad at me, like. And we had like a school class trip to Petersburg coming up. For people that don't know what Petersburg is, it's like a big, sick, like outdoor activity.
Yeah, adventure center.
You do like gorge walking and kayaking and all
caving
that. And they were like, "You're not going to Petersburg." And I was in my room.
Nightmare. You're going in the bin.
I was in my room at night on my knees talking to Allah. Please get me out of this one. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, you're just praying hard, like.
Yeah, I was like, I promise I won't do any more bad things. Just get me out of this.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I'm such a loser.
Yeah.
It's funny how we all share the same really cringy shit. Like.
Yeah. I hit a hard prayer one time as well.
What was it?
I was out drinking and I was maybe like
sinful
18 or something, so I was allowed to drink, like.
Yeah.
But for some reason I came back from, it was like a house party or a birthday or something, and I knew my parents were in bed because it was like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I think I got in trouble like recently before this, so I was like, oh, I don't really want to wake them, they're gonna be so angry, like.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm already in the doghouse, like, and so I grabbed a ladder. My bedroom is on the second, like, it's only like 1 story, like. Is that right? Is it 1 story or 2 story?
You have a 2-story.
Yeah, so
you're going up 1 story.
Yeah,
but the house is a 2-story.
It's on the second floor.
Yeah.
And it's like a Velux window, and it was left open not specifically for this cause, but I
Yeah.
just noticed that it was open, and I was like, I'll get the ladder. I got the ladder and I put it up, and I climbed.
Were you pissed?
Yeah, I was drunk. Like, I got onto the roof, and I was on the Velux window right beside my one.
Yeah.
And this one was closed, so I was just like sort of hanging off it, and it's like a good slope on the roof, and I was like, it was like sort of raining, and it was like windy, and I was like, I can definitely make this jump. Like. And I jumped from the first Velux onto the second one, and I slipped right off it. Oh. And I was falling down the roof head first. Oh. And I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna fucking die here.
I'm
like,
about to die.
and I hit the gutter, and it spun me, and I was heading for the ground with my head down.
Oh.
And I just stuck the arm out and landed on my arm, and brother, I can still remember the noise that I made, like, because it wasn't me making the noise. I hit the ground and I was like, and the wind was gone.
You turned into the grape lady.
Yeah. And I lay there and I was like, oh my god, I'm dying. Like, and I could feel like my arm was like just broken, like, and I was like, fuck.
Damn.
And I was just lying there and I was like, oh my god, I'm dying. And then I recovered over like the next couple of minutes, and I was like, I think I'm alright.
Yeah.
And I like touched my head, and I was like, oh, I'm not bleeding anywhere, so I'm grand.
Jesus Christ, man, that is very lucky.
And I got up and I could tell my arm was corped. Like, I think what had happened in the end was like I broke my wrist and like chipped my elbow and fractured my whatever this bone is, the one in your arm.
So you basically, what you're saying is you just completely upskittled yourself.
yeah. Got myself into a little fucking curmudgeon. Like,
If you have to start listing out more than 3 fractures and breaks, just scrap it and just say you were upskittled.
I absolutely fucking corped myself.
yeah.
And this is the most like stupid thought that went through my head. It was like, well, I can't go in now. So what I did was I sort of like limped over to the Toyota Yaris that I knew was unlocked in our driveway. I opened the back door of the Yaris, and I laid down on the back seats of it, closed the door, and I was just lying there.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had like 1% battery left on my phone, and I just like texted my dad. I was like, I'm in the Yaris. Can you let me in whenever you see this? I sent it, and I just lay there. And I was just like, I'm in the Yaris.
Such a stupid. What time was this?
Oh, like 2 or 3 in the morning or something.
So
like.
he knows his son has been out drinking, and he gets a text at 2 in the morning. I'm
in the Yaris. Yeah.
Come out and fight.
If you're any sort of man, you'll come and find me.
Why is he in the Yaris? Like,
Yeah.
why doesn't he just open the fucking door? Was it locked?
It was locked. Like,
Oh,
it was locked.
okay.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to wake them. Like,
Yeah.
and
I'm in the Yaris.
I'm in the Yaris.
That's the episode title.
And my phone died then, like, and I was like, I put it down, and I just hit like a hard cry and prayed to God to be like, why am I like this?
I
Like,
respect you for saying that, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like every young man has that moment where you're just like, you're like...
yeah, the physical pain allowed me to release like my emotional
Yeah.
pain. Like, I was just like, I just started crying. Like,
Crying in the Yaris is
there-
the episode title.
I was there like, and then I like put my hands together, like fucked up hand, like put
Your
together.
gnarled fingers.
yeah, my old hag hands. And I was like, God, please, if you fucking help me out here, and like, there's nothing crazy done. I haven't done anything crazy to my arm, like, because at the time I was like, I'm not a doctor. I might have just killed my arm, like,
Yeah, permanently.
And then I was like, here, if I get out of this and there's like nothing seriously wrong with me, like I have no injuries that I don't even know about yet, like, then I will be the best Christian ever, man.
I'll serve
I
you
was just
forever.
promising him stuff like anything. Like,
And you spat in his face.
yeah, I went in for the X-ray and they were like, yeah, you've got a couple of fractures and a pretty bad break. And I'm like, fuck you, God.
Like, that wasn't God, that was science, bitch.
yeah.
Oh, man. That's fucking funny.
Oh, stuff.
Yeah. You're after giving me flashbacks as well with that roof story. I nearly died on that fucking roof as well.
Same roof as well.
Jesus Christ. It's a wonder we're still fucking here,
Yeah,
man.
it's crazy.
The amount
like,
of shit we got up to, like... I remember, I think we were studying for the Leaving Cert mocks. And
Mocks.
mocks, see? We were studying for the mocks.
You're
see?
mocking me, huh?
The boys got moxie. I don't know how. Okay, anyways. We're studying for the mocks, and for some reason we just planned, let's go drinking, like.
Yeah, well, it was like my parents were going to like a christening, and they had told me before they were leaving that they were going to be spending the night.
Yeah.
They were like, do you want to go? And I was like, no.
Yeah, so that just directly translates to session.
Everyone come to my house.
Everyone come to Louis' house for a big dirty session. And I remember I was like, oh, Mam's not going to let me like go frolicking with the boys at the minute, like the mocks are just around the corner.
Yeah.
I have exams, like. So I went up to her and just sneaky cunt mode, like I was like, Mam, because we were in the same English class, I was like, I don't have the right notes on Hamlet. I need to go down and study with Louis. We're going to study Hamlet. So gave her the hard sell on this. Yeah. I was like, Ma'am, I need to. Like, you don't understand. I don't have the notes.
Ma'am, if I don't get these fucking notes, I'm going to fail
my fucking English exam, you bitch.
Do you not care about me? Yeah, hard sell, like.
Hard sell. There was a lot at stake.
You were destined to be a salesman.
Destined, yes. So it ended up getting down to yours, and shit just escalated so quickly. Like, we were just drinking, and then I was about to say I don't know who brought the ecstasy, and I'm pretty sure it was me, to be honest with you, wasn't it?
Pretty certain it was me.
Yeah, the Hamlet study session turned into purple Thunderdome.
Yeah, yellow Snapchats.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then more people just started filtering into your house, and before we knew it, it was like a full-blown session. Like,
yeah, I think it was like we started off, and before we even like took a drink or anything, like we got like the person who was the most competent at driving to drive my old fella's car down to the trading post.
Yeah, you tried to do it. Someone was like, no.
Oh, I got into the car like, and I was like, I have no idea how to work this. Like, and I tried.
I'm 60.
I tried, and I was like, I'm gonna kill everybody if I drive this. Like,
yeah.
And she drove us down to the trading post and like collected like 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
And then brought them back, and then other people arrived in like their own cars.
Yeah.
Or like their parents dropped them or something.
And we were in your room then, and we were drinking and everything. And then, that fucking Velux window was cursed.
Oh, man.
I was like, I'm going out there.
Yeah.
Everyone ended up just sitting on your roof drinking. A bunch of 16-year-olds mildly drunk on a roof, like
crazy,
and
like.
There was a lot of like.
And there was like people like driving by, like, and it's like the slope of the roof faces the road, like. And there's like
it's so steep.
There's like 8 or 9 fucking teenagers out on the roof drinking, clearly drinking, like, and you just drive by, you can see people just turn their head, like me with the fucking cat, like,
as if the neighbors don't know your parents, like,
like as if they're not gonna rat on me the second they're back, like,
And we were on that roof drinking, and I remember I was probably trying to do cool. I was trying to be cool.
You're trying to do cool moves, like
trying to be Mr. Cool and just do cool roof things, and ended up like slipping and. The same way you described it, sliding down that jagged tile roof, and I just had I fell down with my feet first though.
Yeah.
So I was like,
help!
my hands outstretched in front of me, just sliding down the tiles, just ripping my fucking hand open.
Yeah, because they're all like nails bent over, and it was just tear you, like.
It stopped at like the last few feet, and I was able to climb back up, but like I had to like do such a bandage job on my hand after. So I went back home after I'd been studying Hamlet, like. Just with a ripped open palm, and I was like, oh yeah, it's just
oh yeah, it was to bleed or not to bleed, like. Oh, you got a delivery, man.
Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous yoke taking.
Yeah, nice. I was like, is he actually remembering this here? Like,
I remember a little bit of Hamlet.
Hamlet.
I liked Hamlet.
I did as well. I remember as well, like, you were bad for doing your homework, but there was one time you did do it, and you like spit a fucking sick line in class one time. You were like it was talking about like Claudius's remorse.
You were like, exactly what you're on about.
Yeah, you were like, is a villain who remorses for what he done any less of a villain or something.
Yeah.
That was the gist of it.
Yeah.
It's probably not exactly the right word. And I just remember thinking, I was like, oh, that's cold.
Bar. You just stand up, you're like, boop, boop.
Yeah, big ups.
That's so funny you said that, because that's literally one of my only memories from studying Hamlet as well. If I took anything away from Hamlet, it was that.
Yeah, it's funny, because I never thought about it like that. And then once I...
Is a villain who shows remorse for his actions any less of a villain?
Yeah, and I was like... damn, P. Damn, P.
Hitting the wacky tobacco the night before.
Yeah,
like,
100% you were.
Our teacher circled that in my essay as well. I just wrote a little note beside it. It was like, good. Very good.
Very good. He was the type of teacher as well. You would like. He was like your second dad. You'd want him to be your dad. Like,
Yeah.
He was such a man. Like,
So I read that. I was like, oh, he thinks I'm sick.
he thinks I'm intellectually on par with
He
him.
thinks that I'm mature enough to grasp the concepts of Hamlet.
Whereas I was
Not like my classmates.
or I was just writing at a more basic level. I was like, yeah, Hamlet's pretty fucking pissed because his fucking dad died.
He's trying to have sex with his mom.
Yeah, Hamlet thinks his mom is pretty hot. It's hard to tell from the words.
He has, I can't remember I think it was called an eat the puss complex.
Eat the puss complex. I mean, that's not what I would have called it, but
I eat the puss complexly. And I think my mother is sexy.
nice.
That's Hamlet, by the way, not me. Just
Yeah.
Oh god,
A slip.
kind of regret I said that now.
A Freudian slip on the Oedipal complex.
All right, I think we called it an episode.
Yeah,
here.
we're
I gotta
getting a
go
bit
in
brain rotty here.
Yeah, I have to wrestle sweaty dudes as well.
Yeah,
so.
nice.
Okay, all right.
Right,
Well,
peace.
Bye.